Hey guys, Legendary Grimlock here, and today we're going to scale the legend, the GOAT, the myth, the almighty Rayquaza! Woo! Give it up for the king! But let's begin here, and we're going to start off with the Aura Trio scaling here. So, yeah, the Aura Trio actually has some great lore here. But first, let's talk about, obviously, the GOAT himself, Zygarde. Zygarde at 50% was able to not only hang, but smack around a final form Necromaza. Okay? And this is important because final form Necromaza has universal plus to, well, universal levels of feats of him being able to, him or her, I guess it's more female, it's more feminine, so let's call it her. She has feats of her tearing through dimensions, being able to crumble realities. And if you guys don't know that, realities in Pokemon are known to be infinite in size. There's also her ranking. In my opinion, she's one of the top 10 strongest Pokemon. And actually caused Zygarde to use his 100% form in order to overwhelm her. This is important because they actually scaled to each other. They actually were fighting relative to each other as well. And her base form, her, black, I guess, insectoid-like form, right? Her, her weaker form was able to drain all the light in Ultra Space. Okay? And as I said before, Ultra Space is an infinite spatial-like realm, which is much bigger than pretty much the regular Pokemon space, right? Then there's also the lore of Zygarde himself here, okay? And this is important because here's the thing. Zygarde isn't the World Serpent. I had that wrong. All right, I will admit it. I had it wrong for years. Zygarde is actually much more closely related to Nidhogg. Sorry, Nidhogg, right? Is it Nidhogg? Nidhogg? Yeah, so it's actually actually Nidhogg who holds all the Pokemon universes together. He actually holds them in place, actually, and that's in his 50% form. So this means Dialga, Palkia, Giratina's realm, time, space, reality. All right? Giratina basically makes a mirror multiverse of what his father created so that, it kind of maintains balance with everything. It's basically like a mirror multiverse itself, right? And then, Rayquaza easily scales above this. But let's talk about Kyurem. Now, Kyurem is one of the few Pokemon that Rayquaza has actually fought and pretty much bodied. Like, y'all remember the Hopo movie where he just told, Kyurem to just, bring it here, boy, and just pretty much pile drive this man. And plus, Rayquaza did do the 1v6. You might say, oh, well, Latios and Latios were there. But again, Rayquaza was pretty much carrying them through that. Let's go into the Kyurem scaling. Kyurem actually has a very good amount of lore, despite being from the Unova region in one of the more underutilized regions. But Kyurem actually has been noted to be the strongest dragon type on Earth and has been known to be the strongest Pokemon on Earth. Now, which one do I really believe and which one is more accurate? I would actually go with the strongest dragon type on Earth. So this will put him above Mega Charizard X. But you guys might ask me why I don't really believe that. But, here's a quick reason why it's kind of inaccurate, because it's very possible he is stronger than Groudon and Kyogre. It's possible. But again, I need to really see more evidence of that, because I could probably say they're a bit stronger than him. But again, he is in the top echelon of Pokemon, and he was fighting against legendary Pokemon. So, plus he froze Groudon longer than Kyogre could, so it's very possible that he is stronger than them. Let's give the benefit of the doubt and say he is stronger than Groudon and Kyogre in their primal forms, but not together. We also have the Mega Evolution scaling where, as you guys saw earlier, Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre were fighting against Mega Charizard X and Mega Metagross. Now, whether this is X or a normal Metagross, I have no idea. But anyway, here's the thing. Rayquaza one-shot both of them. Casually. Like, Speed Blitz and one-shot both of them. Casually. Alright? And these guys were holding their own against Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Yes, they lost at the end of it, but you have to admit they put up great, and I mean great fights against the both of them, and were actually able to hold them off until Rayquaza got done bodying his ancient and forever rival Deoxys. Now we get into the Hopa Clashes of Ages scaling, where I think it's pretty prevalent who were the strongest bit of Pokemon there. I mean, you had Groudon, Kyogre, and the Primal Forms, Giratina. You had, Mega Rayquaza. You had Dialga, Palkia as well, and even Kyurem. Okay, all were considerably strong and probably were basically the top echelon of Pokemon, top hierarchy. Now, here's the thing. Rayquaza does not scale to the true forms of Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. However, I do think he does scale to the avatars because he was actually able to fight against Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina in, again, a 6v1. Scaling from Giratina is significantly above the avatars of Dialga and Palkia, and is above Pokemon like Regigigas and Darkrai. And again, Giratina has consistently shown, both in manga and in anime, that he is way more powerful than Dialga and Palkia. I'll get into that in his video, which I do believe is the next one. Maybe, I'm not sure. But quick scaling, obviously, for Darkrai. Darkrai is the lord and master of the dream world. This is important because dreams in Pokemon are known to be alternate realities. This means he actually controls an entire reality of dreams. Think about this. Every Pokemon, every human that exists there, all of them are able to dream. And he controls that. He manipulates that very easily. Not even to mention his AP is still able to harm the avatars of Palkia and Dialga very, very easily here. Like, it's not even up for debate. He's able to easily harm them. Then you have the other feats that were crazy. Him being able to body Groudon and Kyogre, and even being able to, just one-shot them casually. I mean, he's just been able to, casually toy with them, casually slap them around. He's been able to bully the likes of Deoxys. He's been able to shrug off Pokemon, high-level Pokemon, mind you, such as, Staraptor, Garchomp. He's easily above a lot of the lower levels of legendary Pokemon, like Thundurus, Tornadus, Volcanion, who have all been able to slap around Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolutions would scale to each other hand in hand, as I think in the Volcanion movie or whatever, they were all able to considerably damage and hold their own against Volcanion pretty easily. He also has a pretty great arsenal of moves. Hyper Beam, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Dragon Ascent, Outrage, Hurricane, Whirlwind. And here's the thing, right? Rayquaza is actually able to absorb storm elements. All right? So this is, if you guys have talked to me in the comment section, this is one of the few reasons why I say Rayquaza beats Thor, or why I said Rayquaza would beat Alduin from the Skyrim universe. It's simply because he has a much powerful storm manipulator and is just much more powerful in general in storm manipulation than most of these characters. He not only would take Thor's storm, he would simply fly above it and take it over. He has Ice Beam, which is actually pretty effective considering he is part dragon type, okay? So imagine him using that against another dragon type, minus Kyurem, because Kyurem is actually an ice type, right? So at the end of the day, where do I scale him? Obviously, it's in the same bracket, in the same tier as the Creation Trio, okay? You should already know how I feel about the Creation Trio. I give them high outer versal. All right, I give them into the Skyfather realms of Outer Versal. They literally have feats of them not only matter of fact, not even the Skyfather levels. They actually would be like Celestial levels. All right, that's where they would pretty much rank there. They would be so powerful that, being able to rewind time and space, being able to create their own dimensions, also being able to, pretty much just erase infinite universes, like just casually, being threats to the infinite Pokemon multiverse, as each continuity, it just simply grows in size, so it's not even It's not even yeah, it's not even up for debate. These guys are just absolutely broken when it comes to power. You know, these guys have also been able to take attacks from Arceus, who's actually, I think Arceus is actually always in his true form. We actually never seen if Arceus actually does have a form beyond it, but it's actually rumored that he does have a true form here. That means Arceus is actually pretty insane in power here. But again, I would put Rayquaza into the same tier bracket. If not, I would say he would be slightly physically stronger than the likes of Dialga and Palkia, simply because he was actually putting work on Giratina more than they could have. And as you guys saw, they were backed up by other legendary Pokemon. Plus, I would just say he's in the upper. He's top 5. All right, he's definitely the 5th strongest Pokemon in the verse here. All right, he's definitely the 5th strongest. Definitely able to give the Creation Trio a very hard time and possibly even beat them. But anyway, that's going to be all for today. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and share it with your friends. This is Legendary Grimlock, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.